Now, one of the guys who's been like a major part of hip hop besides Diddy and kind of, their stories are kind of intertwined is Suge. And I seen that you used to hang around Suge.
I did. Very much so. I'm listening.
No, I was just, what was your guys' relationship like?
I met Suge Knight with my brother, rest in peace, Pretty Black. I was out there in Cali and Carson, getting money in different ways. And Suge used to see me in Lamborghinis and Bentleys and all that. And Suge wanted to know what was out with me. Suge knew that he knew my partner Green Eyes, Free My Dog, and with the Pyru business. And basically he was like, yeah, I know what's down with that. That's what he told Pretty Black. I know what's down with that with the funk. And when Pretty Black got killed, rest in peace, I started kicking it with Suge. And from there, Suge was way different than Diddy. Suge will let you know what's down right in your face. Diddy, he's a jack in the box. You never know with Suge. I mean, you never know with Diddy. But with Suge, he tell you right what it is before it even occur. So the difference between Suge and Diddy is because Diddy he's a jack in the box, and Suge tell you exactly what it is that you're facing before we even go face it. So I'm gonna always give love and respect to Suge, even though my dog Wack 100, which is who was around, he was around at that time too, regardless of their situation, no matter what. I'm gonna always give the utmost respect to Suge, is because Suge made sure that, out there in Cali for the 3 years that I lived with him, that I was always great. On my birthday, he gave me Ferraris, and you know what I'm saying? So I can never discredit Suge, but Suge didn't do the great business. Suge treated the music industry like the streets. And that's why I think Suge's downfall was looking at the industry like the streets instead of like a business. And shout out to Wack 100 too.
We all seen, Diddy and Suge not like each other, man. What was that like, being around both of them? So you're around Diddy, and then you're around Suge.
Yeah.
What was those conversations like? With Suge, be like, damn, you used to kick it with Diddy, or
no. Like Wack said, Wack 100 let it be known about Chopper City. He'd tell you, they always looked at it like I was just hitting the lick. I was just busting my move. You know what I'm saying? Because you got to understand, say, bro, on the Greyhounds that I took before I even made the band, I went to Cali and I got put on from the motherland, from the funk and all types of things. So I had history already in the streets of things that I'd done. So when I made it, people were happy to see me make it. So I already had my history from the Pyru business and all that shit. So especially in Cali. So dealing with Suge was kind of normal. You did, because I'm already Pyru business. They looked at it like I was just hitting a lick, and that's just really what it was. And you can ask Suge, you ask Wack 100 about that, he'd tell you Chopper Young City just looked at Puff like a lick. But we love Chopper Young City because Chopper Young City been out here before all that shit. They're handling his business as a child. You know what I'm saying? And that's just kind of what that was. And that's exactly what it was. I looked at Puff like, I'm just handling business. Suge ain't give me the opportunity until after Puff. But Puff gave me the opportunity to be seen the way I needed to be seen. So you can't knock the hustle, baby. You hear me? What
did they think about each other behind closed doors?
Oh, real simple. Suge felt like Wolf killed one of his partners. So that's when the real beef started. So when Pac went to jail, he got Pac right out of jail. So the real beef was, I feel like you was responsible for getting my partner in the A killed. And from the word on the streets, you saying Wolf killed him. Who's dead, so it's not telling. So at the end of the day, it was bigger than Tupac and Biggie. It was bigger than Puff, and it was bigger than that, because Suge, it was Benoit. It's because he felt like Puff got his partner killed, period. No matter how that sound. It's facts, right? And no one's alive to speak on it, but that's facts. So, yeah, that's what it's really about. And then when they both got the hottest artists in the world, Suge declared war on Diddy, right? And Diddy wanted to play this suck-ass peace treaty, but the real truth of it is, you know what I'm saying? The real truth of it is, Suge knew what was up. And it ain't no peace treaty. You got my partner killed. Period. So it's war. So I feel like Puff could have resolved that way more than Suge could have. But I think Biggie and Pot is dead mainly because of Puff. Because Puff could have resolved all it. Suge ain't gonna resolve it. It's because at the end of the day, he felt a way, and you could have squashed how he felt by resolving it in your way, and you didn't do that. You let dogs lie. And that's just how Suge felt. Yeah. Facts.
Did you ever hang around Jay-Z?
I've been around Jay-Z a couple times, but the main time was when Diddy made his waffle cheesecake. And that's because Beyonce was like, oh, they got Juniors here. Oh, I want to go get a cheesecake. And Diddy came with this bright, dumbass idea to make us go walk for it. So, Diddy. But shout out to Jay-Z, because Jay-Z was like, he looked at Diddy like, and Diddy was like, I got this. So, yeah, and then I met Jay-Z in buku clubs, and, you know, he always showed me love every time. And he tall like me. A lot of people don't know this here, but Jay-Z is tall. Jay-Z is not a short dude. Jay-Z is like a tall-ass dude. And he always been cool with me. He always liked me. He always let it be known that he got love for me and he liked me. He was like, I don't know what it is about you, but I like you. And it's always been like that with me and Jay.
So the cheesecake was all for Beyonce.
It was.
That's crazy.
And then we look, 4 hours to walk there, 4 hours back, and Beyonce and I wasn't even there. I ate that shit as soon as I got there. I said, all this, I ain't finna get this to nobody. You heard me? I'm finna eat this shit. And that's how that went.
Was this before Beyonce and Jay-Z were public with their relationship?
They was doing Bonnie and Clyde together. That song.
Oh, okay. So then it was public.
It was public. Yeah.
They weren't talking. I think at that point they weren't talking about it. But
2003.
Like everybody knew. What
yeah,
happened?
2003 is what it was.
Okay.
Yeah.
What about Jeezy? Were you ever around Jeezy?
Of course I was around Jeezy. Shout out to Jeezy. Jeezy at this time, even the BMF situation, Jeezy was around all that shit. So even in the A, I seen Jeezy on his rise by being around the BMF situation. I seen them really love Jeezy to death. Like, I just, and not to discredit Jeezy because he's very talented, but I feel like, you heard me, no BMF pushing him, no Jeezy. Because I seen them literally make Jeezy a movie every place we went to. So whatever song they played it a zillion times and made it a movie every time. So BMF, I would say, my opinion, BMF made sure that Jeezy was going to be a movie, a superstar. It was courtesy of BMF.
Damn.
Yeah, facts.
Were you ever around Mase and Diddy?
I was never around Mase, ever. I seen Mase a buku times at events and birthday bashes in the A, but I was always around Diddy and seen dildos and all types of shit in his house. But I never encountered Mase, never.
What was Diddy's thoughts on Mase? Because I know, Mase came back. I forget what year it was.
He hated Mase.
Okay.
Yeah, he hated Mase, especially in Vegas. That was one of the topics. He hated Mase because Mase didn't go for the bad boy dumb shit. He hated Mase because Mase was like, if I'm going to perform, I need $100,000. And Diddy was talking about it to Harv and all these people like, man, this talking about $100,000. But the real truth of it is, Mase knew better. Mase knew better way before I even did. He deserved $100,000. He asked Craig Mack, Diddy did, and Craig Mack said, no, I'm not doing it. But Mase did it.
So Craig Mack flat out refused to go to any bad boy reunions.
Yeah, he said no. He said no. That's what he said.
What was Craig Mack's issue with Diddy?
Because Diddy owed him a lot of money, and he was like, if you want me to do a reunion, you better pay me what you owe me, and then pay me for what I need to do. That's kind of what that was.
Damn.
Facts. And then he died. Then he died a month later from AIDS.
Now, I remember seeing maybe like a year or two ago where people were talking about that Diddy was giving everybody their publishing back.
Cap. He already ran through the money through the publishing, so everything else was table scraps. So any money that he give you is table scraps. 1,000 here, there, 1,500 here, that shit lies. That's a lie. If you're gonna give you something, you're gonna give you table scraps, and it's coming from Janice Combs, not Ashley Puff. Lies.
And
the
you
people,
remember seeing that though, right?
Yeah, the people that he was gonna get the money back to was the Craig Macks, the Black Robs, the Locks. It wasn't the people that after them.
So you didn't get nothing back at that time.
No.
Does he still own your publisher, and does he still owe you
His mama
that type of stuff?
His mama owned my shit. Janice Combs. She owed me $436,000.
What's up? This is Cam Capone. We got more content like this coming soon, so hit that like button, subscribe, and stay locked in to Cam Capone News.